Oh my god, look at this mess that I've just created. This is what happens when you're trying to film something. You know, I've been thinking a lot of the reviews that I do here are workout clothes that are brand new that I've never used, I've never washed them, so I have no idea how they're gonna hold up over time. Those videos are mostly just for sizing and like the looks on a curvy body. However, I did want to do a follow-up on all of the workout clothes that I've been loving and using and washing a lot over time. And some of these might even be your favorite workout clothes or workout brands. I'm talking about the Gymsharks, the Alphalete, Til You Collapse, Women's Best, Balance Athletica. What the hell? I'll just throw in some Lululemons in there as well. I actually have never talked about Lululemon. I don't normally buy clothes from them because they're so expensive. I've probably bought like 5 pairs of Aligns because they're just so nice. However, they're not the best for working out. It's mostly just lounging. A lot of my Lululemon stuff I've actually sold because I don't really use them anymore. Anyways, so thank you for clicking on this video. I'm so excited and stoked to talk about these items. Don't forget to like this video to support me and my channel so that I can keep going. Also, while you're at it, subscribe to my channel. That'd be nice. I'm just gonna start with Gymshark because I just know a lot of people love Gymshark, and so do I, because they have really fair prices and they have good quality. Overall, we can talk about details on that, but yeah, I'll just go through some of the clothes and kind of show you what can happen over time and what has lasted a long time to give you a little sense of, you know, what to expect if you buy these clothes. First up is the Vital collection. We got the black ones. I think this is from the first launch probably. Together with that, I also do have the bra, probably also from one of the first launches of Vital Seamless. Well, you can barely see it, but I do see that the press-on logo is kind of breaking up here. I have noticed that on a lot of their clothes. This one was a little bit on the stretchier side of all of the Vital Seamless leggings, and I do really like that. With the bra, however, I have noticed that the fabric is stretching out more and more. So you know how it's like holding everything together with the seams right here, but over here it's like the fabric has been stretched out and it's kind of not going back to its original stage anymore. I think the elasticity is starting to give up. And then we got the Energy Seamless, probably from their second launch, the top that goes with it. The only thing I've been noticing is obviously the logo is also like cracking a little bit. Not this one on the side here necessarily. I do have a giant rip right here, which is just so unfortunate because I don't have anything to fix this with myself. I can't really use these leggings, although they still look brand new. I haven't had any issues with these holes. I was really worried when I bought them, but they seem to be fine. Also holding up really well. The fabric is like really high quality from what I've noticed. I think this is like a Aspire or something. The reason why I wanted to add this in here is because this one has a lot of seams. Maybe these leggings are a little bit too small for me because the seams are not doing well. These are not the same seams as you see on the Energy Seamless, for instance, especially on my thighs and my quads. They've been stretched out a lot more, but none of them have ripped necessarily, so that's good. I haven't had any issues with the mesh either, but again, you can kind of see the seams starting to break a little bit, but no rips. This is actually from their swim collection. I've done a ton of Gymshark reviews. In one of my videos, which I'm gonna link up here, I am talking about how I actually use this swim top as a sports bra. It's honestly holding up pretty well. Here's what the bikini top looks like. Honestly, it looks and it feels brand new. I have not had any issues with this at all. Another sports bra, straps that are curling up a little bit. I don't know why these bands are curling up, but it's really, really annoying because I have to like correct them. They kind of straighten themselves out when you wear them. Looks kind of cheap, you know? This fabric is also pilling a little bit. The logo's intact. I have not had any major issues with this like mesh-like thing, and I really like the style of it. It's pretty cool. Next up, we got Alphalete, and honestly, I have a lot of clothes from Alphalete, I'm not gonna lie. But I wanted to show you the first pair of Revival R6 leggings that I got. Had some problems with the seams here, nothing major. Oh, Alphalete. I've actually not used these leggings a lot, but I do see a lot of pilling here on the back. I don't know if it's the color that sucks, but other than than that, these have been holding up really, really well. The gray pair that are a little bit older that I've used more do not have the same issue, so maybe it's just the color. The red is a little bit softer maybe. The only thing I did notice with the gray ones is that some of the seams were starting to come off. There's no like holes or ripping at all. It's just loose seams. And this is actually the bra that came with that range. I don't know. I'm not in love with it. I did notice that when you stretch it out, this stays out and then it slowly goes back to its original shape again, which I guess is good. Under the armpits, I see some pilling, some discoloration as well. And I think I noticed some other discolorations throughout. It might also be the color of the top because it's so bright. I sweat a lot of my upper body. This is the type of fabric that smells really weird after sweating, so I don't know what's going on. With this collection, I did also get one of their soft tops, which overall still looks good. There's something about this fabric, I don't know, is not doing so well with washes and with wears. Here is one of the tops. I see a lot of pilling. The texture was so smooth when I got it, and it's like almost a little bit fuzzy now, but it's still soft and it still works pretty well, so I'm not gonna completely hate on it. Also, can someone explain to me why my washer leaves spots like this? I don't understand. I've just washed this and I have one of those like top load washers. What am I doing wrong? I don't understand. And I'm using Mrs. Meyer's washing detergent. Is that the issue? Is it because I'm using cool water? I don't know. If someone knows, please let me know. I do have this top in black as well. These are like rubberized letters. On the black top that I have, I actually lost one of my A's, so it looks really weird. But yeah, so that's one thing to keep in mind. These do come off. I've also reviewed a ton of Alphalete products as well, and I think I have like 2 different videos with that, so please check out at least one of them up here. Well, next up, we got Til You Collapse. I know a lot of people love their leggings. I don't know how much I love them, unfortunately. So bad. Nope. Oh boy, do I have mixed feelings about these. This is the first pair that I got, and I actually really like them. My issue is not so much with this yellow leopardy color. However, when I got the black ones, I don't know if they're a different type of fabric but looking at the fabric right here, I see that there's so much pilling. The fabric is not really like black anymore right here. It's like turning white. The inside is white, so I think it's just showing through, and I really hate it. They look completely sheer on me. It's just so frustrating. I did size up in these, so they don't have a lot of compression in them. I can barely wear them because it looks like they're super sheer and really low quality, while these ones are much better. But it's weird because they're the same style. I'm also gonna link to the video where I reviewed Til You Collapse, both of these leggings together with a pair of shorts, which I ended up selling. Balance Athletica. I love this set. I mean, this is so beautiful. Come on, look at it. Also linking the video where I reviewed this set. Now that I have been wearing it a little bit, I do see some pilling and discolorations because it is white. Overall, I do like it still. You're barely gonna be able to see anything here, but I can definitely see some of the black colors fading where this is the knee. So wherever you're kind of like rubbing, I see some pilling. I have some here on the side. I mean, it's really nothing major. On the bra here, I do see some discolorations under the armpits. I guess this is kind of what to be expected from white. Lululemon. Who doesn't love Lululemon? They do things so well. When I bought my first pair of Aligns, after probably watching a million of Whitney Simmons YouTube videos, this is back in the days when her channel was like pretty new, because she's only been doing YouTube for like 4 years at this point. I think I got in there in her first year. Pre-Gymshark, she would wear a lot of Lululemon, and that's how I was like, oh, wow, they look so good on her. I already sold my first and second pair of Lululemons, and I remember when I went to the store and they asked me in the store, they were like, oh, what kind of workouts do you do? I'm like, oh, you know, I do weight training and I lift weights and... Yeah, I sound exactly like that. And she was like,
actually, these are not great for that.
This fabric is not made for that kind of workouts and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, everyone else is wearing them at the gym. Whatever, I don't care. And surely they are pilling a lot. But honestly, they're like pilling in the crotch where I'm like, so I can't even walk in these? And then I did go ahead and get the camo version of them. And interestingly, the fabric of the camo is a lot more compressive than the other ones. I don't know why. Can anyone tell me, is there a difference in the fabric compositions? I think that this one is flattering because it's like, it kind of lifts you a little bit more. Oh, Lulu. So here's the pilling in the crotch that I was talking about. I do see the color fading a little bit around the butt. There's definitely some pilling up in this area as well, and wherever you kind of like rub. Here are the pink ones. Also a lot of pilling right here. Overall, they're holding up pretty well. Next up, I have a few more brands that are not so popular, but still pretty good brands, to be honest. First up is Neu Apparel. I have these two leggings, but I also have a bunch of other leggings and tops and sweatshirts, and I really like them overall. The leopard pants, it's one of my favorite leggings to this day. I've had these for a while now. So not only has the color kind of washed off a little bit on the black and the browns here, but in my crotch where I'm like rubbing my thighs the most, you can kind of see how it's all kind of just turning white at this point and pilling. The fabric out here is a lot more brushed right now, and then when it rubs, it kind of turns more cottony. It's really hard to explain, but I feel like the whole texture of the legging changes when this happens. But I really love these leggings, and hopefully no one's gonna look at my crotch. But I also wanted to show you one of their other leggings. And again, I have some of those stains from my washer, which is driving me crazy. So don't look at that. But these ones look brand new. You can't tell that I've used them or washed them at all. I will also link to the video where I review Neu Apparel. Or Neu Apparel. I don't know. Women's best. Is it really the best for women? I'm not sure. I actually have several of their leggings. This is from the Power collection, I think. And then I have 2 bras as well. And these are actually my favorite, or one of my favorite bras, but I have noticed that the straps are getting a little bit too stretchy. So over time, they haven't been as supportive as they were in the beginning. I don't have big boobs, so it's not a huge issue for me, but I can see it being an issue for women with larger chests that do need a little bit more support. The pants, however, even though they do have a nice fit and a lot of stretch to them, there's a ton of pilling going on them. They collect lint very easily. They look a little bit cheaper, even though they are not. I mean, they're not that much cheaper, but maybe a little bit cheaper than Gymshark. They were, at least. The newest collection that they released is like more expensive than Gymshark, and I'm like, how? Anyways, you can kind of see how much lint it's gathering, and it just makes them look really cheap, to be honest. You look like you're dirty, and I don't like having dirty clothes on me. There's also a lot of pilling going on in the crotch. The logo is also starting to break up a little bit. In terms of the bras, I do also see some pilling on them, and like I mentioned about the bands, that they're stretching out a little bit more. So I would be a little bit careful with the lighter colors if you do wash something like this together with a red that might spill over. I would just be careful. I haven't had any major issues yet, but I do sometimes see some like partial discolorations. Last up, Amen. I also did a video on Amen, which I'm gonna link. I have the ribbed collection right here, which is probably the first time around when they released it. I've also bought a ton of their other clothes and I've sold them because they don't really work that well for me. That's kind of the takeaway from the video if you do watch it. But these ones I did keep because they look really good and they've been holding up pretty decently over time. I do see a lot of pilling in the crotch, as well as when you wear it, the fabric stretches out. It doesn't like compress back in. But their sports bras are actually my absolute favorite ones because they fit my body type really well. They hit me in the right place and they're not like too tight around my rib cage. I mean, they have been holding up pretty well over time, honestly, but the only thing is when I do work out in them and I sweat, they have this like really weird smell to them that I don't like. That's what the top looks like. These are all holding up pretty well. The little logos are still intact as well. Oh boy, that was a lot. I'm hoping this is interesting. But if you have made it all the way to this part of the video, please comment green. I don't know why I picked green. Actually, I'm looking at my plants that are in the window and they're green, so. Anyways, and one thing I do want to mention about maintaining gym clothes is that do not use any fabric softeners whatsoever. Do not put them in the dryer. Do not. I always hang dry all my workout clothes. And another tip is to wash everything inside out. Those are the things that I've learned over time to make your workout clothes last a little bit longer. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about any of these items, just let me know in the comments section. Hopefully this was informative for you, and if it was, please don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe before you go. Bye.